Okay, so this screencast is more for project managers than anyone else, but clients and developers may be interested to know how we do invoicing at Gunner Technology as well. So the bulk majority of our projects are hourly projects, and that's because a lot of what we do is custom development where there's no large upfront spec that clients can deliver. The problem we mainly found with that type of work is that expectations are never met on either side. Either we over-deliver, under-deliver, or miss the requirements because they're not spelled out correctly, and then we need to go back in and do free work or work at the customer's, at the customer's detriment. So we found it's always better on both sides to do hourly work, so the client is getting exactly what he or she or they want, and we are definitely building what they need. So in that vein, we've covered a couple times how you track time, which is done over here with our little timer. Everyone who's working on something has this timer running. So once it's time to invoice the client, it becomes really easy. So only project managers will see this invoices link right here in the top. And so when you click that, you're taken to a list of invoices, and then you have two options. You can click new autofill invoice or just new invoice. So when you click new autofill invoice, it looks something like this. So you'd pick the project that you're working on and your project that you're interested in. Then you enter a from date and a to date, and then select the activities that are billable, and then the hourly rate for that project. And it'll fill in these properties down here when you hit autofill. The only thing you'll have to enter is the invoice number, which we just increment by 1. So we're at, I think, 10,009 at this point. So the next one will be 10,010. So it just looks like something like this. You would, I'll go back a couple months so we can actually see some things, because this is a inactive project right now. And so we'll set it for today, and we'll pick all the activities and click autofill, and you can see it populates not only just the fields here, but a description of the work we did. Invoice date, you can fill in here. This is basically when the client will get the invoice, and the due date is set to we say 30 days after the invoice is delivered, so it's automatically set to 30 days after that. Then you pick the customer and the project, and again fill in the invoice number, and then you're just gonna click. Let me drag this window down a little bit. I can. There we go. And then you're just gonna click create. And it takes you here to this invoice page right here. And it lists all the work that's completed, the work description, the project work, and all that stuff. And then all you have to do is click printable view. Drag my window down here, and you get a nice printable view of the invoice to send to the client. So basically, what you do is you'll just hit you print it, and then you'll choose PDF and save as PDF, and then you'll mail the PDF, email or mail the PDF to the client, whatever they prefer. So that's an autofill invoice. A normal invoice looks something like this. So you're basically going to be entering everything manually. Again, you're going to increment this invoice number by 1. You're going to pick the customer, you're going to pick the project, you're going to do the invoice date, and you're going to manually set the invoice amount. This is what we use when we still do have project rate projects, because we still do have a few project rate projects. So you'd put the invoice amount, and then you'd fill in the description of work right here. You have to do this manually as opposed to the autofill. It's done automatically. And then you just click create, and after that it's the same process. Create a printable view, save it as a PDF, mail or email to the client. And the cool thing is once you have that, you can click invoice list. You'll have invoices that show invoices that are outstanding, invoices that are late, and invoices that are paid. And as you get payment, you just click new payment. You select the invoice that you want to, that you're interested in applying the payment to, and you pick the date it was applied, the invoice amount, and it tells you the outstanding amount, payment note, hit create. And once the outstanding amount is 0, it automatically closes the invoice. And that's it.